like where they are in the city and stuff. It's crazy.
No shit. 90 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't have AAA though, but I've always wanted to get AAA.
Investigating for you. This is News 4 Tucson, live at 10.
The program known as DACA that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded.
This announcement prompted hundreds of people to hold rallies and protests around the nation today. Dozens of students walked out of several city schools, including Phoenix. Good evening, I'm Angelique Lazardi. John has the night off. In response to the president's decision to end DACA deferred action for childhood arrivals, the people right here in Tucson are speaking out. Immigrants' rights groups met outside City Hall this afternoon. News 4 Tucson's Alex Dote was there for all of it. It's new at 10.
Sí se puede.
I don't know if 45 is aware of what he just created or what he just woke up.
Dreamers no longer protected under DACA denouncing the decision from Washington.
DACA allowed me to work, to buy a car, continue with my educational goals, professional goals. There was a decision made today to take that away.
More than 100 immigrant rights activists met outside City Hall Tuesday. The location wasn't a coincidence.
I would like to know, where is the mayor today? We're going to continue here fighting and defending our communities, and if they don't want to take a stand and defend us, then we're going to have to take them out of office and put our people there.
Edward Cott is with Lupe, a local action committee. In his speech, he mentions former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio.
And all of a sudden, the president can just come and pardon him. So how does Jeff Sessions and the federal government talk about constitutionality?
The people united will never be divided.
Alex Dote, News 4 Tucson.
Many DACA supporters in Phoenix gathered and watched as Attorney General Jeff Sessions made the announcement. Emotions ran high as Sessions called Obama's executive order establishing DACA unconstitutional, but supporters say Trump's decision is wrong.
They're saying that they have compassion for every human being and everyone who's in America, and I don't see the compassion. I don't see how you can look at this amazing group of people that are behind me and say that they belong less to America than I do. Like, we all look the same, we're all humans, underneath our skin we're all the same. And I just feel like it's just another divide. It's just always a divide. It's never a unison with this party. It's always just a different group for you to throw these people in. I don't know.
About 100 students from the Tucson Unified School District walked out of class today to protest the DACA decision on the U of A Mall. One student we spoke with says she made the decision to come to show solidarity with young DACA recipients facing uncertain futures.
DACA, impacts a lot of people in the community, a lot of people very close to me and my friends and my family. And, with the loss of this program would just be terrible for the people living in this community, people going to our schools.
According to the district, about 60 students from Cholla High and 40 from Tucson High left their schools. Well, the Tucson Unified School District Superintendent Gabriel Trujillo posted this video on Twitter.
School is a safe place. It's a safe place for you. It always will be, and it's a safe place for your parents. So I look forward to seeing all of you and your parents at all of our choir concerts, football games, baseball games, extracurricular activities, and our open houses throughout the district as we continue on this amazing school year. Thank you.
Arizona Senator John McCain had this reaction. President Trump's decision to eliminate DACA is the wrong approach to immigration policy at a time when both sides of the aisle need to come together to reform our broken immigration system and secure the border. And Senator Jeff Flake held a video news conference in order to give his reaction to the decision. The senator said the following when asked if he thought DACA violated the Constitution.
Yes, I do believe that President Obama exceeded his constitutional authority to do DACA. Having said that, I support the DREAM Act, and I hope that we can protect these kids. So I was glad that the president didn't, as he said he would do during the campaign, rescind it on the first day, that he's actually giving Congress time to act.
The senator urged Congress to act immediately. Meanwhile, we are following developing news. An F-16 based out of the Arizona Air National Guard 162nd Fighter Wing here in Tucson crashed at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The Fighting Falcon went down approximately 20 miles northwest of Safford. According to local newspapers, the Graham County Sheriff confirmed that the pilot died this afternoon. News 4 Tucson reached out to the department but has yet to hear back. The Air National Guard will not confirm whether there were any fatalities and has not released any other information about the incident. The Air Force has put together a safety board to investigate this incident. And Hurricane Irma, currently a Category 5 monster, is bearing down on Puerto Rico. NBC's Morgan Radford reports from San Juan.
Tonight, Puerto Rico in the bullseye, preparing for what could be one of the biggest hurricanes the island has ever seen.
It's a huge storm, so people are really worried about it.
The governor today asking President Trump to declare a federal disaster, saying the magnitude of this event is beyond the capabilities of his government. This, as FEMA says, they have 300,000 meals and 500,000 liters of water ready to go.
We have a Category 5 approaching our area, so the message is for the people to get ready.
500 buildings across the island are being turned into emergency response centers like this one. You can see people behind me here. They're loading generators on trucks. They have boats here at the ready to help those more than 62,000 people who might be displaced. The mayor of San Juan here in the shelter preparing meals, ready to spend the night.
Mayors are no better than people, and people need to know that their mayor is there.
There on a tiny island, bracing for a heavy hit. The president has just accepted the governor's request to declare Puerto Rico a federal state of emergency. Meanwhile, you can see these clouds getting darker, the waves getting choppier as Irma is headed our way. For NBC News, I'm Morgan Radford in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
All right, from the satellite picture, sadly, it does not get more perfect. A picture of a satellite of a hurricane from space. I mean, look at the symmetry that we have. There's the eye just to the east now of the island of Barbuda, just to the south there, Antigua. So that's where the storm is currently. Latest from the National Hurricane Center in Miami. We'll get our next update at 11 o'clock our time. This was 11 o'clock Eastern time. Top winds, can you believe it? 185 miles per hour with gusts to 225 miles per hour. Latest track brings us just to the north of the island of Hispaniola. Maybe getting closer to Cuba, then the uncertainty grows a little bit. But by Saturday, Sunday, possibly on the west side of Florida or even the east side of Florida, something we'll have to watch closely. A major hurricane making landfall in the U.S. once again. We'll be back here with your local forecast. See you in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Matt. Well, if you would like to help those affected by Hurricane Harvey, which hit the Texas coast 2 weeks ago, KVOA News 4 Tucson and our parent company Cordillera Communications have set up a relief fund for those hit hard by the storm. It's called Give to the Gulf to speed up donations and relief efforts. News 4 and Cordillera will match up to the first $50,000 donated. To donate, just head to our website at kvoa.com/Harvey. A principal at an elementary school in Apache Junction has been arrested for luring teen girls online. Pinal County Sheriff's deputies say 59-year-old Carl Judd Wagner, the principal of Four Peaks Elementary School, was arrested yesterday. They say he posted ads soliciting teen girls to go skinny dipping with him at his home. When sex crime detectives posed online as a 14-year-old girl, Wagner discussed engaging in sexual acts and provided sexually explicit photos. He is charged with luring and aggravated luring of a minor. One man survived after coming face to face with a black bear in Madera Canyon Monday morning. Kent Colwell, visiting from California, was hiking down Super Trail when he spotted a black bear in the distance. He says the bear came rushing toward him, then stopped about 10 yards away. Colwell yelled, "Good morning, bear," which caused the bear to run off. He accredits the Coronado National Forest website for telling him what to expect from wild black bears.
They'll look like they're going to come and attack you, but it's a bluff. They will stop short of you. And so when he was charging at me, that's what I was thinking. He's like, okay, I'm hoping that website was right. And then he stopped short of me.
Now, for more information on how to stay bear aware, head to KVOA.com. Well, straight ahead on News 4 Tucson at 10, enough is enough. Why residents in one Southwest Side neighborhood are trying to smooth out a bumpy situation. And registration is underway for the News 4 Tucson car seat giveaway. We'll have all the details on how you can score a free car seat. Plus, why Hillary Clinton's slamming Bernie Sanders in her new book. Matt.
All right, Tuesday night in the big city. We'll take a live look in HD at our News 4 Tucson Skynet camera. This is at Valencia and 12th Avenue. Dry roadways. Haven't seen rain in quite some time, but could we change that in the forecast? We'll look for it coming up right here after the break.
Investigating for you. This is News 4 Tucson. John Overall, Angelique Lizardi, Paul Sakala, and Matt Brode. This is News 4 Tucson, live at 10.
Residents of one Southwest Side community say a road into their neighborhood has become so bad it's dangerous. And as News 4 Tucson investigator Nick Vinzant found out, while people have been complaining to the county, nothing is being done.
When people living near the intersection of Valencia and South Camino Verde called us about Bilby Road, we thought there was no way it could be as bad as they said it was. Then we saw it. He's back on his feet now, but 2 months ago, Johnny Gillette had a stroke. His family called 911, and when the ambulance showed up, paramedics told Gillette he'd have to take a cab to the hospital.
They said they couldn't get down the road, that it was too treacherous, and coming back up, they said you would be bouncing all around in the back of the ambulance.
From large rocks to potholes to steep sections of tire-spinning loose gravel. It's easy to see why cars creep along. More complicated is why the road hasn't been fixed. It sits in an area outside Tucson city limits, but officials say it also isn't Pima County's responsibility.
All these people pay property taxes. Where's all that money going to? You know, let's spend it where it needs it.
Some local residents have tried to fix the road. See that light patch of gravel? Gillette's niece brought in 6 dump truck loads of gravel to try and fill the holes. It fixed some spots, but for larger vehicles, the road is still impassable, and that has Gillette's niece worried about what might happen next time her uncle needs help.
He could die. All we need is one passing lane so emergency vehicles can get into it.
What also has residents upset is that all of the surrounding roads are paved and maintained. Now, if you have a story you'd like us to investigate, email us at investigators@kvoa.com or call 520-955-4444. For News 4 Tucson, I'm Nick Vinzant.